listen. There, there's a lot of shit going on right now. A lot of shit going on right now. All over the world, dude. It is nuts. This is a crazy time to be alive. Let me get rid of. Yeah, let me just put this down here. So I don't know. I just want to talk about a few things. First of all, Tulsi Gabbert, the Democrat. I like her. She's smart. She's logical. She's a war veteran. But she's a straight up. She is a Democrat. She had all the talking points. She wants healthcare and all that stuff. She's a Democrat, but it's fine. That's what America is. We bounce back and forth. We got Congress. Doesn't mean if she gets elected, the next day we're gonna have universal healthcare because she got elected. It still has to go through. So you know what I'm saying? But I like her, and the Democrats. She's an outsider, and the Democrats are kind of pushing her out like they did Bernie Sanders last year. If you guys remember, Bernie Sanders would have won the election last year if they didn't fuck him up. That was his year, and they shafted him. I'm starting to think like there's a fucking civil Cold War going on, dude. Like all over the world, right? America's divided up to the world is basically divided up in collectivism and individualism. So there's communists, there's socialists. Those are collectivist people. And then you got the individuals who want, they're all like nationalist, populist. America obviously is very on that side. Hong Kong is completely into. They want free markets in Hong Kong. That's what they want. And China's not letting them. But it's insane. The media's not talking about it. They're talking about Trump's tax return. They want to talk about Trump's tax return. Look at this. So, CNN, of course, you got to report on the hurricane. That's a big deal. It's a fucking hurricane, and people's lives are at risk. So CNN, they throw that out there. But look, right, it's like they can't help it. They can't fucking help it. They got to put a little Trump tax return thing. It's like Obama with the fucking when the Republicans were like, Obama is from Kenya. This is the same shit the Republicans were doing when Obama was in office, and it's just we just switched sides. But the Democrats are way more annoying about it. They're way worse. Antifa, all that shit, way worse. What else was going on? Justin Trudeau. Remember Justin Trudeau when he got elected? Everybody was like, oh my God, I wish he was our president. He's so good. He go his Wikipedia. He's a fucking out of touch weirdo. He's been in the elite. His dad was a fucking prime minister. His dad had all these communist beliefs. Like he literally said the word, I believe in communism. I think a couple I don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's where something along those lines. So he grew up just completely his dad's can do anything he wants, endless amount of money. He's never worked check to check. He's never had to work for anything. So he gets in the office, and what does he do? He just gives money away to other countries. Oh yeah, I'm doing so good for the world. I'm just gonna give all this money all the way to all these countries. And look at me, I'm so cool. Well, now, Canada's not having it right now. There's a lot of people in Canada really not liking Trudeau. They say he's not gonna win the next election, and he's under investigation for what is it? I forgot what the fuck is it called? Obstruction of justice. So all right, so let's get into this shit, right? I don't have the chat right now. I'll check it later. It's too much. I'm by myself right now. But all right, so let's start off in America. We got, you know what? Let's fuck that. Everyone knows about America, but let's go to Europe. Brexit. If they leave, it's gonna have a major effect on the economy in Europe because the way their system's set up. They're all like connected. They do business together. The reason for the EU was that if you open up a business in, let's say, France, you could do business in Germany or something, and that it actually was pretty good. But EU was kind of pulling the weight for everybody. I'm sorry, EU, UK. UK has been pulling the weight for everybody, and they want out. So Theresa May was the last prime minister, and she couldn't get it done. And now they got this other dude in, and the Queen came out and told him, I don't care what the EU says, get out. And it's funny because the media, every time the media was like, whoa, what's her stance on this? And they would be like, they thought they knew. They're like, oh, she wants to stay. But she never did. She wanted to leave the whole time. But she's smart. She doesn't get in the media. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, so Queen Elizabeth. So she gave Boris Johnson the green light for an instant shutdown. And now after this G7 summit, there's rumors that Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, might do a Frexit. So now France is like, fuck it too. Like we're better countries than them. Why should we have to fuck? You know what I mean? So that's a rumor though. That's not set in stone. That's through the grapevine. There's a few articles about it over it and some France articles and stuff like that. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think it will actually. Emmanuel Macron is very 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 powerful man. Like he has France plays a huge role in Europe, and that election was a big election. I like Macron. I think he's in the Labour Party, so he leans left, but I think he's a smart, charismatic guy. Then the Middle East, right? Saudi Arabia and Israel are squaring off with Turkey and the Levant. Basically, that's basically what it is. It's like a tag team match. So you got Israel over here, Saudi Arabia down here, and then up here you got all those countries: Syria, Iraq, and then Iran. Iran's the big one though. And that's what it is. Russia is backing the Iran and all those countries, and America is backing Saudi Arabia and Israel. So why isn't the media talking about that? Why? What? I don't. Does anyone know anything about that? You got to dig to find that stuff, and you'll hear it a little bit, but it's more about Trump and how he won the election unfairly. That's all they talk about. And how the Russians are gonna kill us all. That's all they talk about. It's crazy. I can't even watch it. I puke when I put on CNN or MSNBC. I don't even really like Fox either because they're the same thing. They're just team players. They won't admit anything that if the left does anything right, they won't admit it. So I go online. I go on Judge Report. I just kind of dig. I like going to sources that are like the primary source. Like if something happened, I'll try to find where that person. I'll even look at people's Twitters if they're the person that is involved in something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that, but so now you got China and Hong Kong. Right-wingers who are ironically the Progressive Party, right? They fled the Progressive Party in China a couple years back. When you hear Progressive Party, what do you think? You think of Democrats, liberals. The Progressive Party of Canada were right-wing nationalists. They had to leave. They went to Taiwan and they went to Japan and Hong Kong. They just left. They couldn't. They couldn't do anything there. They didn't want to live there. And now you got Trump doing his trade war. I don't know how that's going to turn out. I don't know if I support that. To be honest, I have no idea. I'm not an expert in economics, so I couldn't tell you what the hell's going to happen with that. I hope they know what they're doing. Like I'm not going to sit there and be like, "Oh, it's all good." I have no idea. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the trade war. I do know this though. Donald Trump is a protectionist, and Republicans are mercantilists. So that means that's what they do. they do like trade wars. Like that's how they get down. They want the world to be an open market, and yeah, that's what it is, you know. And the left wants equality. That's basically what it is. It's freedom versus equality. The left is equality. The right is freedom. I know people on the left will be like, no way are the right freedom. No, they really is. You're not reading enough. But all right. So what else is going on? That's it, really. I mean, if you look at the media, look at this. Rachel Maddow comes out and is talking about Russia, saying that Russia has the power to turn off our entire power system in the United States and then nuke us. And she said it might happen. Like, she was like dead. She is the new Alex Jones. Rachel Maddow. Alex Jones got taken off the internet. You can't find. Look for Alex Jones. He's gone. Actually, he's only on his own website, the InfoWars, but no one really watches that. But she's the new Alex Jones. She took his spot. After he left, she jumped right into that vacuum. This morning, Morning Joe, he tweeted, Morning Joe is like, he's like another conspiracy theorist too. Like if you watch his, I can't even watch him for 5 minutes. Like all he talks about is like, oh, there's a conspiracy for this, a conspiracy. Oh, the Russians. They're all like indoctrinated by whoever the hell's telling them this stuff or making. It's like they believe it. You could see it. It's like they believe it. I don't even know. It's crazy. Or maybe they just don't fucking care, you know. Yeah, man. I want to show you the Hong Kong protest real quick.
On the Chinese authorities. 可唔可以講下點解咧揸住美國旗啊？
咁就希望佢哋可以見到香港而家有聲音，就係想佢哋幫手喺呢件事件上面發聲咁就所以就會舉美國旗。下邊其中一樣就係爭取真普選啦。
你聽唔聽首歌？
唔係，我唔知呢首歌。
Yo, isn't that fucking crazy that they're waving American flags and they're singing the Star Spangled Banner because they are being oppressed by a communist regime? All right? Every time okay, so in history, we've never seen an autocratic, like authoritarian government ever just do the right thing. They're always going to be imposing their will on people that don't want it. So I got this thing for you. I want to show you this. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. So I just want to go over like some shit like. Fuck. Never mind. Fuck it. I don't know, but I'll talk to you. Catch you on the flip side.